Okay. Yeah, let me see what I got out here. Some of them I have in a different room. This is a record. It was La Bamba, the movie La Bamba. It was way before you were born. And it was about Richie Valens. He was a star in the like 60s. He died with Buddy Holly in that plane crash.
Wow.
You know, and this was a big movie here. It was a change in my career, actually. This is my very first thing. I was hired to do a record with Brian Setzer, and it was actually a record that kind of changed my, like, got me into really, I was in doing records with Don Gayman. And we started off by, he was hired to be to do the song Summertime Blues, because he was acting in the movie as well. And so we recorded the song Summertime Blues for this movie. And so that's what that was. That was the start of our doing his solo record with Brian. That was that one. That was probably my first time. I probably did this in 83. No, maybe 84, something like that. Long fucking time ago. And then here's the Seal record. Great experience. I got a phone call to go over to England with Trevor Horn and record this record. And we went to the country, a studio called the Manor, and it was outside on this property of this castle. We stayed at the castle. The Manor was a duplicate of the Townhouse Studios in London. I had been in Townhouse, and but we were at the Manor, and he basically had all these tracks and a lot of stuff on them. Back then it was tape machines. He had two 24-track Sony digital tape machines locked up and about 10 slave tapes per. So there was like tracks beyond. And he said, just go through all this stuff and see what you would do on this. And so some stuff I kept that they already had, and some stuff I redid. We didn't have much equipment out there because out in the country, and we had one kit. So we did all kinds of experiments. We put sheets on the drums. We did a lot of stuff to change the sounds. And I was walking around. It was freezing. It was almost near Christmas time. And I was walking outside, and I saw this big dome. And I walk into it, and it was covering a pool. And this rubber dome, and it had this great echo. So I had this brilliant idea of put a bunch of microphone cables together. I told the engineer, and we went out there, and it was great reverb. So I went around and dug up dog food cans and made a bunch of percussion and stuff. And we went out there and recorded. But because it was so humid in there, then I had to go outside. It was like 0 degrees, and going into the showroom, I got bronchitis and got sick doing it, but it was worth it. Yeah, we had a really great time doing this record. And the coolest part of it was when I came home, the door opened, and when I came to the door of my house, and my daughter walked to me, and she was the first time I saw her walk. It was pretty cool. And then this one, Counting Crows.
I recognize that album.
Yeah. And this is special because this is because of Steve. He, he was the one when they were getting theirs, he told the management to send me one, which was really cool. It was very, very cool. And yeah, so that's a special one there. And here's Tracy Chapman. There's a few more of the Tracy Chapman ones down there. This one, though, was actually given to me by, this was the first one because it was gold. Oh no, this is Telling Stories. I'm sorry. This is the one we did in 2000. Yeah, we got together It was Larry Klein and me and David Kirschenbaum. It was actually the first group of people that did the first record. Back in the late 80s, we got together and did this in 90. And we toured it. And then that's when I became her musical director, and we did a world tour with this record, which was really fun for me because we ended up getting a lot of different, we put together 3 different bands throughout the year, different instrumentation. And it was a really cool experience. Then there's the first record up there, Tracy record. And then here's Crossroads, which was the second record, Tracy Chapman record. And we did that about a year after the first one. They did it pretty quickly after. And then as the Lion King. And this one, let's see if I can grab this. I don't know if you knew of this. It was kind of it was a big hit here, but I don't know if it was over there. Well, this was like probably '89. It was a band called Trickster, and it was a rock band, and they had a pretty big hit here, MTV hit and stuff. This was one of those records where there was actually a drummer in the band. Unfortunately, when I went to do it, he was already home in New Jersey. They had a falling out, but they were great guys, and I had to play that record. I think they mended later. He toured with them, so.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, so that's
that's amazing.
That's the gist of those.
Oh, thanks.